Hello, traveler. You're right on time for today's lesson. We'll be going over the Knight's exploits protecting the city of Mondstadt from various threats in Tevat in the past few decades. Come now, traveler. This is quite important. You should have more context for the interactions between the Knights of Favonius and the people they protect. Your charm and sweet face won't protect you from every faux pas, now will it? Very well. If you don't feel like studying, I suppose I do have quite a bit of organizational work in the library you can do. I could use a personal assistant for the day. How cute. No, darling. I'm happy to teach you the system. Do not fret. Though I am quite tired, so I shall direct you from the sidelines. Lazy? No, dear. I'm simply efficient. Why would I need to put so much effort forth when I have such a valiant, strong, and willing volunteer such as yourself? I must say as well, I do sincerely appreciate you keeping my ingredients stocked for brewing. I have many different potion requests that the head alchemist cannot keep up with himself, and your cavorting around Liyue and Mondstadt has served me quite well. Particularly with Clee's recent penchant for seeing what smells each herb in my private stock makes as they burn. Such a charming, energetic child. I envy that energy some days. Oh, you are such a dear. Herbal mint tea, freshly brewed, of course, of my own recipe. Nothing too stimulating. I don't wish to cloud my judgment with excess energy and excitability. Would you like some? I had the tea leaves delivered this morning. It's quite fragrant and very relaxing. A good complement to a lovely sunlit day, just like today. I do so enjoy holding these lessons in the afternoon. The golden hour, they call it, and you can tell why. The sun streaming through the open window, a breeze running through the room. It's quite fine. Of course, Sucrose was quite interested in my tea earlier. Though I may have told the dear thing it was a potion of serenity. It would be kind of you to take some to sweet Noel when I'm finished with your help. I've set her to studying the same lesson I had set up for you today, so she could probably use the reprieve. Although, to be fair, I don't know that she'll accept it. Such a dear she is, working so hard. What was in the lesson? Oh, I see. Such a curious thing now, are we? How sweet. They do say busy hands lead to idle minds, I suppose. Well, if you would like to know, I was intending to discuss the foundation of the order itself, beginning, of course, with its first Grandmaster, Vanessa. Quite an inspiration she was, even with her history. I suppose I do see myself in that story. But I am glad to do my part in upholding her legacy. What was that, sweetheart? Ah, I see. No, don't worry. Without you here, I would have been able to handle it. It just makes it easier. In truth, I could theoretically do more. However, I feel my talents are best served here, in the library, and an occasional sunny jaunt around Mondstadt to collect my missing charges. Captain. Grand Mage. No, dear, that was a long time ago. Now, who would put that idea in your head, darling? I see. They sure are stubborn and really do not like to give up, do they? Do your best to put that notion out of your mind, dear. I know that you care deeply for this land and the people in it, but there are those that like to throw around the words duty and loyalty and serving the city, and then fail to realize the sacrifices and work I do here is just as important and keeps me in good health and spirits. I do apologize. I seem to have lost my temper. Let loose a bit of energy in the air. Your hair does look quite cute that way. So frazzled, like a little lion's mane. So do think, darling, if I were to be captain, grand mage, who would keep track of the history of Mondstadt? Of Teyvat and its many changes? The past 100 years have been enough to fill several volumes, and, well, our recorded history does go back thousands of years. And even more if you count the myths and legends, which, by our experience with your adventures, do seem to hold more truth than farce. Who else would keep that sweet boy Albedo from shuttering himself away for his work for too long? He does tend to ignore his own personal needs. And while his work does improve for it, his personal health does suffer. And we can't have that now, can we? And who would keep track of that darling little pyromaniac in training while he does shudder himself away? Certainly you wouldn't want her to run free. No, no, dear. There'd be too much of a cost in building materials and medical procedures. No, I do believe that my place is helping others learn what is often hidden, so that they can stand on the shoulders of giants, the knowledge of thousands of years, and grant us further understanding of the world around us. There's still much that we don't know, much that we may never know. There are mysteries that have eluded me. Yes, my dear, even me, ever since I began studying them. It looks like you're finished. Well, thank you for listening, dear. I know that my tone of voice is often said to be quite pleasing, but I do enjoy an active audience such as you. Here, take some of this tea with you. I know a maid knight would be amenable to enjoying something soothing, hopefully. And I will be seeing you tomorrow for your lesson, so don't be late, darling. I suppose I'll have to think of a reward for all of your hard work today as well. Now, off you get. I won't spoil the surprise. Hey guys, thanks for listening again. I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to my Patreon supporters, namely Biohazard Shade VA, Eve of Spades, and Pony Silver, along with everybody else listed on the screen. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week.